Rome wasn't built in a day, but I know one thing that I do get my people results. It's been a little bit of some long days, but that's okay. That's what this game is: ups and downs. You got to stay even kill, and man, and when the big pops happen, be humble about that. And when you get losing, be humble about that as well too. All right, so here we are, the Primetime Angles show. If you guys don't know what you watching the premier sports betting show. Now, last night was pretty good. We in NBA regards, we were able to hit 4 out of 5. We just weren't able to get the dog of the day home with the Heat. Man, we lose that one by 4 points. But we got an outright win from the Nuggets yesterday, an 11-point win from the Pacers, and both over games went well over as well, too. So that worked out very well for us yesterday in that regard. If you sync with those 4 winners, congrats to you. Also, in the pick 6 yesterday, we didn't do as well as we usually do. We did get we had a push in that situation as well too. So it wound up finishing, I think, 2-2-1 last night. So it's all good. We just move on from there and just keep it pushing. But let's go ahead and get started with the WNBA for today. And this show might be a little bit quicker than most because I do have to have it. I have an interview at 11 o'clock with Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. So I have to make sure that I'm all the way prepared for that. But let's go ahead and talk about it. WNBA bets, we got the Wings today. The Wings are going against a very good, very, very good Sky team. And okay, over a very good Sky team. I just was looking at some messages and things of that nature. And the Sky have been playing some pretty good basketball. They're 3-1. They're actually 3-0 as an underdog. So today they are a favorite. They didn't win last time when they were a favorite. But I'm not going to say they don't win today. But that's what I did put into fruition and everything like that. That when the one time the team was an actual favorite, they did lose to the Fever. So the Wings are a little bit better than the Fever. And the Fever have played pretty well as well too. But at the end of the day, though, I'm thinking to myself, the Wings will be a good play for us. Plus 6.5. That looks really good to me. If you want to money line this thing, I would not stop you from doing that. You're getting plus 250 on this bad boy as well too. So let's see how it shakes out. But plus 6.5 on the Wings. And then we got the over 177 with the Mercury and the Dream. I said the Dreams, but it's the Dream. The Dream. They don't have a plural S, but the Mercury and the Dream are playing. And overset 177, as you guys know, the Mercury have went over in 3 out of their 4 games, and the Dream has went over in 2 of their spots as well too. I think that the Mercury will be out to score, and they're going to give up some points as well too. Only reason why I did not take the Mercury on the spread is because they do play down to their competition. Now we have to understand the Liberty are like the Washington Generals of the WNBA this season, so they're going to get smoked by everybody. So it is what it is. But with this squad right here, the Dream we're going to play. They already got a big upset to start the year off as well, too. Opening day against the Wings. So, you can't sleep on this Dream team at all. And the Mercury, they still have Griner. They still have Taurasi. And so we'll see how it goes, man. So pretty much this one right here, I will go with the over 177. And let's see how it goes, man. Moving on, we got the plus 10.5 on the Sun. The Sun are a lowly team right now. They are 0-4 to start the year off, and that's surprising because the team did play in the championship last season. Now you got a team that's really on the outside looking in, and they're getting desperate now, okay? And they are playing against a tough Seattle Storm team, but Seattle's the same team that already faltered to a Eastern Conference team, losing to the Mystics, but we all know the Mystics are the defending champions. So that makes a whole lot of sense in that regard. But in this regard, though, the Sun are a desperate team. They're much better than the 10.5 that they're giving them. And I think what happens tonight is they get a big cover here. It could be a big upset, but I would say just go ahead and get the insurance because this is an insurance play when they give you plus 10.5. So there it is for the WNBA bets for the day. Plus 6.5 on the Wings, over 177 Mercury Dream, and plus 10.5 on the Sun. Single what you like as show bets. All right, so we move on and we have ourselves y'all favorite bet, the NBA Super High Five. We've actually went 8-2 Actually, not 8-2, but we went, I think, 15-5 in the last few days that I've been putting this ticket out for you guys since Friday. So, congratulations on that. We're doing pretty good. We got a pretty good win rate as well too. So if you single in those bad boys as well, you are up right now. But it's all about today. It's not about what happened yesterday. So today we got ourselves a 32-1 ticket, and up first in the opening game of the day, we got the plus 18.5 on the Nets. Yes, I know the Nets are tragic. They're a light team, but this is the one team that, whenever I see them with a plus 18.5, I have to hop all over it, because I know one thing: these guys aren't going to go out without a fight, and that's dead honest with you guys as well too. They'll lose by 10, 12 points, but they're not going to get blown away. And I know it's going to be it's a tough one because it's the Bucks, but still, at the end of the day, this one is going to be something that's going to be very, 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 very good for all of us. So I do like the plus 18.5, and let's see how it shakes out. Then we got the Mavs and the Kings. We got two teams that are 0-2 to start off in the bubble. The Mavs should have been way better than they are right now. And literally, man, I'm going to tell you like this. This is going to be much better for us at the end of the day, because I think that Mavs Kings, they're going to go at it. It's going to be a game where it's going to be loosely called as well too. Or if it even does tighten up, hopefully we can get a whole lot of made free throws in this game as well too. So there it is. I do like the way that the Mavs are looking going in, but I can't trust them. They lost us money on Sunday. They literally were the cause of us not winning not hitting that this super high 5 ticket the other day. So I'm not going to be taking them on anything for them to win or anything of that nature today, but I will take them on the over 236.5. And the Kings are just coming in here. They're really being sparring partners right now, and it's absolutely hilarious to kind of see. So we'll go from there. What's up, Cash Action, my man? What's going on with you? Everybody, man, send your people to the room and everything like that. You already know what it is. We getting money over here. So you got the Clippers minus 8.5. This one's going to be a good one as well too. The Clippers are playing against the Suns today. The Clippers are like the team from above the rim in the shootout. They are like Birdie's squad right now. Too bad Doc is not, as dope as Tupac was, but, pretty much, he out there doing his thing and everything, like, come on, let's go. So Kawhi and PG-13 killers right now, and everybody else is just falling in line with them as we speak right now. And you know what? Honestly, they are the best looking team in the bubble right now when it comes to overall defense and offense. And that's crazy coming from a guy who is a Laker fan. So pretty much you got to give props where props is due. And the minus 8.5 on the Clippers looks good. And look at me talking them up like they so good and blah, 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 blah. Watch their ass not cover for us today. But hopefully they do win by 10 or more points. And then in our dog of the day, the Blazers need this one badly. And the Rockets keep playing these crunch time games, these 2K all rookie mode games. You know what I mean? It's like a 5-year-old playing on rookie mode on 2K with these guys, because they're scoring all these points and hitting all these crazy shots, and all these crazy things keep happening for them, and they keep winding up in some pretty serious situations and then winning some games big time. So today, I think what happens is the Blazers are a more desperate team, so they need this a bit more than the They need this game a bit more than the Rockets do. The Rockets are almost already solidified where they're going to be at. So pretty much this one right here is going to be for the all the marbles. The Blazers season really matters with this game right here, because they can't fall too far behind. So I'm going to take them with this plus 150 as our dog of the day. And last but not least, we got the Celtics and the Heat. Both these teams are, playing very close to their last games and everything. Like the Heat are coming into here on a back-to-back. So I truly do think that what happens here is that we wind up getting an under here, because Boston's going to lock up, the Heat are going to lock up, there's going to be a lot of missed shots. There's going to be a lot of rebounds. There's going to be some really good defense played in this game today. So I'm going to go ahead, circle the under 220, and that's going to be our NBA Super High Five ticket. Let me run it down for you one more time. Plus 18.5 on the Nets, over 236.5 on the Mavs Kings, the minus 8.5 on the Clippers, Blazers money line plus 150, and the under 220 with the Celtics and the Heat. Single what you like, show bets. All right, so we move on and we have ourselves the MLB, and you know I got both of them today, so you guys just hang tight. I got the dog pick 4, but let me talk about the pick 6 first. In the pick 6, we got it like this. We got the Twins minus 1.5 today. They're going to be playing in the early game that's about to start in about the next hour and 15 minutes. I think that they're going to absolutely have their way today with the Pirates because they've been handling their business against the National League this year, and I feel like it will continue. So give me the minus 1.5 with the Twins, and then you have the Indians money line minus 160, and this one right here, I think the Indians got to get their get back. They're going to have their ace pitcher on the mound in Bieber, so I think that this will work out for the Indians, and they owe us money last night. This was a client play with the dog money, and they wound up losing by 1 run late in the game. Grr. You hate when these things happen, but it is what it is. That's the game. You move on. Then you got the Red Sox tonight. The Red Sox actually have themselves a better matchup going against a team in the Rays that are struggling mightily at this moment. Were swept last weekend by the Orioles. And, you know, this is a breath of fresh air for the Red Sox because they just got done playing the Mets and the Yankees back-to-back. And now they get to play against the Rays. They get to go down to somewhere where they're very familiar with down there in Tampa. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Red Sox with the plus 1.5 to keep this game close and lose by nothing but a run if they lose the game at all today. So there it is. I just can't. I just rather take the insurance on today, pay a little bit of extra. I know they're a nice dog and everything like that, but you know we've been riding the dog bet with them for the past few days. You can't keep going back to the well if they're not gonna, you know, if there ain't no water there. So what we do is we do the insurance pack, and this should ensure us a ticket cashing, in my opinion. Then we got the O's and Marlins. The Marlins been off almost 2 weeks now. They're going to come in here as kind of a fresh team. I think that they're going to be hitting the ball pretty well. Or they're going to be giving up a lot of hits and runs today as well, too. But the over 9 looks very possible in this spot. Both these teams can hit a little bit. So let's go ahead and see how it goes. Over 9 with the O's and the Marlins. And then we got another interleague matchup today with the White Sox and the Brewers. I like the pitching duel that's going on here. We got Giolito on the mound for the White Sox. You got Woodruff on the mound for the Brewers. These guys should be dealing today. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under 8 White Sox Brewers in this spot. And then last but not least, this should be the cherry on top, the team that clinches the ticket for us tonight. If we're able to go ahead and get the 5 down before that, and the Dodgers are in a crucial spot tonight, playing in a playoff type atmosphere game against the Padres, who are they top. And yes, it's early, but it's only 60 games. We've already played 11. Both these teams are 7-4. Everything is going to be based on a 5 to 10 game stretch for all these teams. And this right here is a very important series of the 2 or 3 series that the 3 or 4 series that they will be playing this year, the Dodgers and the Padres. So the Dodgers have to get this win right here so they can keep that skinny lead over the Padres and keep this the momentum going and everything like that. The Dodgers looked very good last weekend, winning 3 out of 4. Then they go to San Diego last night and lose. But you know what? San Diego was hyped up for it. They couldn't wait to see the Dodgers. And now everything can settle in and we can get ourselves the series going for real. So there it is. Dodgers tonight minus 135 money line. And the pick 6 will be 32-1, identical to our super high 5. So there it is. 1.5 on the Twins, minus 1.5. Then we got minus 160 money line on the Indians, plus 1.5 on the Red Sox. Over 9, O's, Marlins. Under 8, White Sox, Brew Crew. Dodgers money line, minus 135. Now let's move on to everybody's favorite, the dog pick 4. The dog. I'm telling you. So up first we got the Mets. The Mets got a good game going for them today as well too. I know a lot of people were looking at the Mets and it's like, well, you know, you hopping on the Mets and everything, and it looks like that you really gung ho with them because last night we had them as the 1.5. They took care of business. They won by 5 runs last night. So why not take them today with Steven Matz on the mound in a matchup where I know that they have somewhat of an opportunity to win this game as well too, and that's against the Nationals. The Nationals have struggled. They've struggled mightily as well too to start the season off. They're a hard team to trust. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to take the Mets in this spot to get a back-to-back win here, and I like it. Plus 130 Mets. Let's see how it goes. Then we got the Blue Jays going against the Braves. And if you know history, this is who the Blue Jays actually won their first world title against, the Atlanta Braves, in a very fun series that they had with Toronto. And it was two of the best teams you'll ever see take the field. I know they didn't probably have their number or amounts of all-stars, but at the time, though, the stars in the Major League Baseball were all over the place on both those franchises. So I just want to take a walk down memory lane real quick and show you the actual history between the Blue Jays and the Braves, that it does go deeper than just an interleague game. So tonight, I think that the Jays, they've had some time off, a good amount of time off, and I think that the Jays come in here and they handle their business as well too, get themselves a good win over the Braves tonight. The Braves have struggled a bit against the American League, even though they did sweep out against the Rays at home last week. I think the Blue Jays are going to surprise them tonight. I'm taking them with the plus 155. Let's see how it shakes out. And then you got the Royals going against the Cubs at Wrigley. They let us down yesterday. They lost by 2 runs. We had them on a plus 1.5. They're going to get us back right tonight with the underdog bet. So I love the Royals in this spot. Plus 165. I know nobody sees this one coming, and I'm going to tell you like this. This looks like it's going to be a good turnout for us when it comes to this one. And hopefully, if we can get this one home, and we already got all three of the others home, Mariners plus 170 are our lone home dog tonight. So I really like this one too, because you have to understand we're putting ourselves in a great spot. The Mariners have already won 2 out of 3 games against the Angels down in Anaheim. So they already know what's coming. So I really do feel like they're going to keep picking up the pace, and they're going to actually get another win against the Angels tonight as well too. So the plus 170, that is bigger value than it really looks like at this point, because you have a team that's actually on the winning side of things in the series for the season. So that will end up being a 41-1 parlay. Once again, Mets money line plus 130, Jays plus 155, Royals plus 165, Mariners money line plus 170. Single what you like. All right, so we move on, and for horse racing today, we have ourselves a pretty good group here. We got Louisiana Downs primetime bets for today. This is a 7 race card as well too. So what I'm going to do with this one here is the race 1, the best value here is going to be a horse by the name of, it ain't Money Kid either. I got to get this thing right. I said this is the second day, goddamn it, this is the second day, this is the third day in a row that I forgot to replace the name of the horse. But in the first race, we're gonna rock with the horse by the name of Zinda Felon. And Zinda Felon is going to be the 6th horse in this race. And Zinda Felon looks leagues ahead of this field as well too. So we're going to put the 6 with the 1, with the 4, with the 5, okay? And that's how we're going to rock it. You can box it 6, 1, 4, 5, or you guys can go ahead and do it, box it 1, 4, 5, 6, or you guys can box it or key it 6, 1, 4, 6. So there it is for race 1. That's going to be an $11,000 claiming race as well too. And I really do like our best value for today, Send the Felon. Hopefully this horse will do well. And yes, it will be corrected when I do the mini video for you guys as well too. So just know that race 1 is actually the 6 horse, not the 5 horse, because that horse is not running in that race. All right, so we go on to race 4. This is correct. We're going to have a horse by the name of Gasper Go. Gasper Go is going to be in a maiden claiming race, and this was going to be this horse's actual 11th try, 12th try to get the winner, get the picture taken. And hopefully it does work out for this horse. This horse has had some success at Louisiana Downs, but didn't do too well in its last 2 starts. But you know what? I think this could be the right group for this horse. This horse has all the numbers that say it can win the race today as well too. So how we're gonna do this one is we're gonna go ahead and key this horse with the 679, or you guys box it up 5679. We go from there. This is a maiden claiming for $7,000. And then in the nightcap, we are on the turf, and we're going to go ahead and rock out with a horse by the name of Tony Starr. Tony Starr is a pretty good horse here. Literally looking to get themselves a good win here on the turf, and it looks like it's a very competitive field. We got 10 runners here as well too, and it is a sprint race as well. So we're going to go ahead and pair this horse with the 1, 2, the 5, and the 9, and you guys can box this as well too for the super high 5. And I would suggest just to play the super high 5 in this one to see if we can get the all 5 horses home, get us a nice little ticket cash and everything like that. So with that, that's going to wrap up our bets over here at LA Downs. You know, LA Downs is a track you go ahead, gamble a little bit, try to make some money over there. I wouldn't say throw the house on anything at that track, but you know what? You can come back and get some nice returns if you know, you get some shots there, which always occurs at Louisiana Down on a Tuesday. So it is what it is, man. Another great show today. I thank you guys so much who tuned in. It looked like we had a nice little crowd coming in, but you know, once you start talking about baseball and horse racing, people start being like, "Well, time to get back to my time to get back to work, time to get back to the office." You know, recess is over. So it is what it is, man. But all in all, man, it's beautiful. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be interviewing Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. today, so you guys be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a part of my new show that's on Fanatics View website, on the Fanatics View website and the YouTube page, which is called Pop Talks on Fanatics View. And so Pop Talks on Fanatics View. So you get it, Pop Talks. So you get it. So Pop having those dad talks with you and all that good stuff. Pop Talks. So you know what? That's what it is, man. Pop Talks on Fanatics View with Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. today. And actually, we made Brian Custer my first guest for that show as well, too. So big things on the horizon with that. So we got shows, and we got another show going. So it is what it is. I thank you guys so much for tuning in today. This show is brought to you by Prime Wave Media Group, and this is the premier sports betting show, the Primetime Angles, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. And if you guys need a book to bet at, I got it for you right here. And it's going to be this right here, right before we leave, right before we go off. You guys can go to MyBookie, put in the promo code POP. You guys receive up to $1,000 in a deposit bonus, and you guys will have yourself in the game right away. But you have to put the promo code in and make sure you make the deposit as well too. And once again, that promo code is going to be POP on mybookie.com. And once again, you guys get up to $1,000 in a deposit bonus as well. So it is what it is, and I am gone.